Hello, so this is gonna be my PS3 slash PS4 collection. So I'm gonna start with the PS3. So first one is Uncharted 2, classic PS3 game, one of the best games ever made, one of the best PS2 games ever made. No questions there. Next is Red Dead Redemption, also one of the best games ever made and one of the best PS3 games ever made. I'm sorry, not PS2. Prince of Persia trilogy. This is a compilation of all the classic ones from the 6th gen. I like Sands of Time the best. It's also a classic. This one is God of War. This is only 3 only because I needed the God of War 3, and then apparently my PS3 disc drive is like wonky, but it still works. Doesn't work, so. Modern Warfare 2. This was my first Call of Duty game and one I played the most when I first got my PS3 Slim. Of course, we're getting the reboot this year, which I'm also gonna stream. Excited to play the single player and the multiplayer. So, Black Ops 2, played this in high school as well, along with Burnout Paradise. This is a really good racing game because you can crash cars and stuff. Batman Arkham City, one of the best games ever made, and also one of the best PS3 and superhero games ever made. So, yeah. Fallout 3, I played it a bit, but I didn't get used to it, so. Skyrim, also that, but I feel like it just played like more open world based. Also better than Fallout 3. GTA 5, one of the best games ever made. It's still there as of today. If it next year is gonna be its 10-year anniversary, which is fun because everyone's still playing GTA 5, so even online and single player. So yeah. Gran Turismo 5, a good racing game. Lego Indiana Jones, the original adventure, a good Lego game next to Star Wars. Lego Star Wars. Lego Little Big Planet, really good PS3 exclusive. I feel like you can create your own levels and stuff, and it's pretty fun. You can create your own levels with like different different like tools. So yeah, pretty good. Crisis 2, very good first person shooter. This is a sequel to Crisis, which in 2007 Crisis was like way ahead of its time with its graphical achievements. Like you can like it's so powerful that it's still hard to run Crisis even on a stronger hard PC hardware. So that's how strong that game graphics are for that game. Splinter Cell Blacklist. This was the last Splinter Cell game by Ubisoft, and it has been dormant for like a decade now, near a decade. It's really good. It's a really good game. The AI is really good in this one. God of War 3, one of the best PS3 games ever made. Graphics in this game are really good. Next to Uncharted 2. So, Call of Duty 4 Modern Warfare. This game pretty much made Call of Duty great. Single player and the multiplayer are good. My friend always says Infinite Warfare is better because of its story, but that's pretty much it. And I said, well, Call of Duty was good from Modern Warfare up to Black Ops 2. So probably like spanned like 5 years of existence. I would say 6 years before Ghost came out. Just campaign. No, you don't even want to know about the story. You just want to know about the campaign missions and multiplayer and zombies if you play the Treyarchs. Of course, Crisis 3, this is a sequel to Crisis 2, and it takes place in New York City, but New York City is now more like, it's now a jungle, as opposed to Crisis 2, in which it was like more lockdown based city, and it's a really good setting. I like it. Alright. Dragon's Crown. Very good beat 'em up by Atlas. It has good graphics and it plays like Knights of a Round, Knights of a Round or King of Dragons. Of course, Tekken 6 and Tekken Tag Tournament, good fighting games. Aaron likes Ultimate Marvel's Capcom 3. Had more characters, gameplay was more updated. Welcome to the hardest game ever made. Well, this is more like an update to one of the hardest games ever made, Ninja Gaiden Sigma, and it's really hard. I think harder than Dark Souls because Dark Souls is more about memorization. Ninja Gaiden, like doesn't allow you to memorize. You just have to be that good and that quick at any situation because the AI is like unpredictable. All right. Sonic Generations, really good Sonic game. Actually, one of the good Sonic games from the post Sonic Heroes era. Sonic Ultimate Genesis Collection. Really good compilation of all Sega Genesis games. If this was still, if I went to go back and this was gonna be announced, I would add Gunstar Heroes because Gunstar Heroes is the landmark Genesis games for it. So yeah, and also Landstalker and Light Crusader. So Rayman Origins, one of the best platformers of the modern era. Game, it's really good. The graphics, the music, the humor, the gameplay is good. It's more like you're like running more, as opposed to like Mario. You can run. So Rayman's more about running. I'll show you the PS4 because I do have Rayman Legends and that one's really good. Ratchet and Clank, Crank in Time, good 3D action platformer. Phineas and Ferb 2D Dimension. I got this cheap at the thrift store for like $3. I think this is a really good 3D action game. Class of Heroes 2G. This is a unique RPG. This is more like a first-person RPG. It's really good and it's under the radar, but this is also sealed. Got it for like $40, so now it's going way up. This is, Atelier Echelon Logi. I believe this is a hack and slash? No. Action-based RPG. So I haven't played this yet. I'm probably gonna try it someday. 3D Dot Game Heroes. So this one's been going up. So I think it's like $60-70 complete in box. Complete. I got this for like $13. Pretty cheap. Not still back then. It's like Zelda, but more like with those dots. I know the dots like in Persona 4. You face Shara Mitsuo, and which he's like the dot-based knight. So unique, and I think they got it from that game. So this game is really underrated. I saw Mike Mate play it, and I may probably give it a try soon. All right. Of course, I have FIFA 14, my first FIFA game I got. Pro Evolution. Yep. And all right. NCAA 14 football 14. So when the here's a funny story. This was one of the last NCAA football games before it got stopped, and then it got stopped for a while because apparently this thing was the college athletes weren't getting paid and were just being used with no pay when it comes to sports, especially football. So due to licensing issues in which college athletes are not getting paid, with the lawsuit in mind, they stopped making college football games, and this started to go up in price. Everyone started to hog this game for a bit, but now it's starting to slow down because apparently, I think EA Sports is now coming back to make college football games. Yeah, weird story there, and I finally got that game. ESPN College Hoops 2K8. This is actually, I think this is one of my rarest games, or most valuable. I got this for $70, and the prices can go up to like $70 to $100, but we'll see about that. But this was the last college basketball game, and same reason with NCAA Football 14. Although the last one, this was a 2K. The last one for EA was NCAA Basketball 10, and that's probably the same price as this, but we'll probably go up. But it's not gonna go up like NBA Elite, one of the rarest PS3 games ever made. Also, one of the top 15 rarest games. I say top 15 or top 25 rarest. No, top 15. No, I think top 15. Rarest games in existence. Only 8 copies were made. But I'll probably tell you a story. Back in 2010, there was gonna be the NBA. They were gonna trademark the NBA Elite Series, starting with NBA Elite 11. And what happened was, um, I believe it got sent out for beta, and then there was lots of glitches. I think there's one with the Jesus glitch. One of the players with the Jesus glitch. It's kind of funny that it was. There's a YouTube video about it. Also, one of the I forget the names, but one who would never miss a 3-pointer and like any spot, and he got recalled back. And then the guys at EA said, "You know what? Screw this game." And it got canceled. Not before it got leaked out to the some of the copies were leaked out, and it gets like, I think now it's one of the very rare. A sealed copy can go for like $30,000, but a used copy can go for like a used complete copy can go for like $5,000. So it's much more than Little Samson or Little Samson. But for a sealed copy, it's more with stadium events. That this was like stadium events for the NES. This is considered to be like stadium events. For stadium events, it got recalled for branding. It was used to be because Nintendo bought it, and it was called Nintendo World Class Track and Meet, and it was not. I think it was made by Nintendo rather than Bandai. Not mistaken, or correct it wrong on the comment. So, and that was one of the rarest games, NES games of all time, top 2. Same thing with NBA, not NBA Elite 11. But this one's more a cancellation and stuff. So yeah, there's also one for Xbox 360, and it's probably I think goes for less. But I heard a story that there's one auction that had like 5 copies. I think spanned 3 or 5 copies, both for PS3 and Xbox 360, and go for like $30,000. Like that. So tell me that game's rare, like super, like very rare. I think one of the rarest ones in 21st century. So yeah. Going back to my PS3 collection, Star Ocean, Last Hope. Star Ocean. I haven't played this one yet. Supposed to be turn-based, like Tales, Blaze Blue, Continuum Shift Extend. Good 2D anime-based fighting game. Dissidia 3. This is Josh's favorite series. But for me, I haven't played it yet, so yeah. Aquapazza. This is a very obscure fighting game, made by Atlas, if I'm not mistaken, or Atlas. Another 2D based fighting game. Dan kind of introduced me to this, and I didn't know what it was at first, so I started playing it, and I found a copy of this. It's still sitting there at a store, so I knew I'll get it, and I streamed it, and I came back for this game again. So this is a very underrated fighting game for the PS3. Now I have Ultimax, well, PS4 Arena. I got this very cheap for like $10, but now it's starting to go up a little bit. And Ultimax, apparently this one got a modern re-release for a PS4, PS4 and a Switch. Very good fighting game. Just one of my favorite fighting games to play because it has Persona 4 characters and Persona 3 characters. Trinity Universe. I believe this is from the Dissidia universe as well. Not RPG. Tonelico Koga. So I got this from a random out of nowhere town that just sells games, but they're mostly not a lot of anime games. Like you find this in an anime game, mostly anime stores and stuff, or video game stores like near cities. I found this at a video game store in a town that's kind of small. It's not like an anime store or anything. It's just like a regular video game shop. And I found this still sitting there, and I just grabbed this. Like, oh, I'll grab it anyway. So, yeah, and I still don't watch anime, so beats me there. Neptunia, Dan's favorite game. I haven't played this yet. Guilty Gear, Third Sign, very good fighting game. So yeah. Atelier Rozona, I believe. Alchemist of Arland, Atelier, Tales of Symphonia Chronicles. Comes with Tales of Symphonia and Dawn of the New World. Good compilation there, 2-in-1. Record of Agarest War Zero. I got this very cheap. It's very good. It's an RPG base, so turn-based RPG. Now we're going to the PS4. Well, of course, Senran Kagura Estival Versus. One thing about this game is that it's usually special editions cost you like $75, but this one just gives you like $50. Comes with everything. That's what I like about this series, is that they always give you extras for a cheap, like for a reasonable cost for like, let's say $100 special edition. You don't really want to get. Of course, Tekken 7 and King of Fighters 15. And then we have Call of Duty Cold War, Black Ops Cold War. My first Call of Duty game I got in a while and I played it. It's Call of Duty, so generic. Wolfenstein 2, New Colossus. I did beat this one. It's really good. Resident Evil 2. This one's really good, but I haven't played it yet. I do want to beat the original one for the PS1. God of War, one of the best PS4 games ever made. I still haven't beaten it, so. Doom Eternal. This one's what was my favorite, actually. Doom Eternal was one of my favorite FPS for the PS4. Spider-Man, one of my favorite superhero games. Also one of my favorite PS4 games. This one played like more. It was like Batman Arkham City, but this one had more like Easter eggs and stuff you can do, like to explore. Nier Automata, good hack and slash, or multi-genre hack and slash. And shmup. So yeah, really good. Wolfenstein New Order, one of my favorite FPS, next to Doom on a PS4. Battlefield 1. This takes place in World War 1. Now the game's cheap. Bloodborne, one of my only Souls game I have, and it's really good. I prefer it over Dark Souls, so yeah. Also Doom, another good FPS. Metal Gear Solid 5 Phantom Pain. I played it for a bit, then I just stopped playing it. Of course, one of my favorite games on a PS4, and also all time, is Uncharted 4. This one is actually, in my opinion, this is actually way better than 4. I meant 2 with its not only for its gameplay, but for its action set pieces. Also the graphics, but the action set pieces, especially the car chasing that mission, is really good. So yeah. I got Ni no Kuni. This is still sealed. I believe I got this at GameStop, but it's still sealed. I haven't opened it yet. Wild Guns Reloaded. I'm gonna play this next Saturday. I played it last year, but I think I'm gonna do it again just because like I had it 2 parts, which I didn't mean to, but it's to my connection. This is a remake of Wild Guns from the Super Nintendo, and of course Natsume did a great job. Because now we're getting another their remakes in Pocket Rocky Reshrine, which I'll play this year as well. Magman 11, it's really good. It's also pretty hard because, well, not hard, but I feel like it's kind of short in terms of like the length, but it has a good gear mechanic. Rayman Legends, this one's my favorite. I think Rayman Origins and Legend are my favorite as well. Summon Night 6, I got this last week, and this one for $70, but I think it's gonna go up in price because it didn't sell well, and especially the PS4 digital version is not on the store anymore for some reason, so I expect this to go up. Persona 5, to beat it. I went from being it's one of the best games on PS4 to now it's just kind of overrated because I prefer 5 4. Neptunia X Senran Kagura Ninja Wars. I got this one, and I still haven't played it yet, but I may play it. I don't know when. Tales of Vesperia Definitive Edition. I heard this is a good RPG from the Tales, but I prefer Symphonia. Peach Beach Splash, of course. I did beat it today. Yeah. Had this good edition. Of course, Burst Renewal, my first one I played. It's that. It's just because of the anime girls or cartoon girls that makes it only good. Toho Genso Rondo Bullet Ballot. I bought this on eBay from someone, but I haven't played it yet. You know, Quintet, Omega Quintet. This one's RPG but with music. It's like Tokyo Mirage Battle, Tokyo Mirage Sessions, but I think Tokyo Mirage Sessions better. And lastly, Blaze Blue Cross Tag Battle. This is a good fighting game that combines Persona. Well, not Blaze Blue, RWBY. Of course, Eugene does RWBY, but he only plays those characters in this game. And of course, I'll just say something about that. Under Night Rebirth, and also Persona 4. But not just that, you also have the DLCs for Atomic Blitzkampf. And then you have Senran Kagura with Yumi, which I've only played because Yumi's in that game. They're gonna have Asuka in that game, but for some reason they picked Yumi, although Asuka was the main character in that series. But I think because Yumi's popular, that they have to pick that over the main character, which is odd, but who cares? And that's about it. I'll see you guys later.